All right, so welcome to the deep dive. Today, we are diving deep into Idexx Laboratories.
Idexx Laboratories.
And this one is really interesting because the Motley Fool thinks that it might be a once-in-a-decade type of investment.
Yeah, they do.
For you.
You specifically,
Good
which
talk.
is interesting.
Yeah.
Why you, why now?
Exactly. So we're going to take a look and see what makes them think that. And of course, that 40% drop from IDX's high has everybody thinking like, okay, is this the time?
Yeah. Is this the buying
The
opportunity?
time to buy, yeah.
So we're going to look into this article from the Motley Fool and see why they're so bullish.
Exactly. So let's dive right in. Okay, so this article really dives into IDEXX's position in the pet healthcare market.
Okay.
And, we all love our pets these days, right?
Right.
So the article actually mentions that only 4% of pet owners delayed vet visits,
Wow.
compared to 21%.
Really?
Yeah. That put off vacations.
Wow.
That's-
Isn't that incredible?
That is fascinating.
So people are really committed
To pets.
their pets' health care,
Yes.
regardless of what's going on.
Yes. And
Yeah.
so that really shows you like the power of the human-animal bond.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we all know people are treating their pets like family these days.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because pets are also living longer too. So we have more years
Yeah.
with them. And you know what that means? More health care,
More healthcare.
more spending.
Exactly.
And this trend is expected to continue, with IDEXX actually projected to grow about 9% a year,
Wow.
all the way through 2048.
That is impressive.
Pretty impressive.
Very impressive. And here's where it gets even more interesting. IDEXX operates on what's called a razor and blade business model.
Okay, I've heard of that.
Yeah. So have you ever heard that in relation to like printers and ink cartridges?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So they install these diagnostic instruments in vet clinics, and those are the razors.
Okay.
But then clinics need to buy consumables like test cartridges, the blades, to keep those instruments running.
So it's a recurring revenue model.
Exactly. They've already got over 144,000 of these diagnostic instruments out there globally.
Wow. 144,000 little money-making machines.
Exactly. And get this. They believe they can double that number.
Wow. So that means recurring revenue for investors. That's great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
80% of IDEXX's sales come from those consumables and services.
Oh, wow.
So it's not a one-time sale. It's a steady, predictable stream of income.
It's like a subscription model
It is.
for pet healthcare.
Yeah, it's brilliant. But IDEXX isn't just about diagnostics. They're also breaking ground with new technology like oncology screening for pets, which could help vets detect cancer earlier, potentially in over half of canine cases.
That's incredible. Early detection is just so crucial when it comes to treatment and to successful outcomes.
It's exactly.
So this could really have a significant impact on so many pets' lives.
Yes, and on top of all of that, they're making some serious moves in the software world. Their veterinary software business has been growing like crazy, about 15% each year since 2019.
Wow.
And they're getting rave reviews from customers, which tells you they're doing something right.
That they are. It's like they're building a whole ecosystem
Yes.
for pet healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not just providing diagnostics. They're giving a whole suite of tools to help vets manage their practices.
Yes. It's a whole platform.
Deliver really the best possible care.
It really is a whole platform. It's amazing.
It is.
So we've got this company that's got a really strong foothold in this like really fast growing market,
Right.
this smart business model, and they're constantly innovating.
They are.
But what I'm really curious about is, does it make sense for you?
Right. That is the million-dollar question.
Right.
Right. They have a great track record. Their financials look incredible.
Yeah.
But investing is a personal decision.
Right.
It really depends on your own goals, your risk tolerance.
Yeah.
And you know how IDEXX would fit into your overall portfolio.
So should we be rushing to buy IDEXX stock right now?
The Motley Fool certainly seems to think so.
Yeah.
They make a really compelling argument. You know, a resilient industry, strong business model,
Yeah.
exciting growth opportunities,
Yeah.
and a valuation that, while high, could be justified
Right.
by their really stellar performance.
Yeah. What do you think is like the most interesting part of all of this?
Honestly, for me, it is the potential of their software business.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about how they're becoming like this one-stop shop
Yeah.
for pet healthcare, and technology is playing a huge role.
Yeah, and remember those customer satisfaction scores.
I do.
Like, clearly they're doing something right.
Absolutely.
But here's something I want you to think about. How do you think this increasing role of technology is going to shape the future of pet healthcare?
Oh, that is such a great question.
Yeah.
We're seeing this trend across so many industries.
Yeah.
And it is something to consider when you're making these investment decisions.
Exactly. And that's what we're all about here on the Deep Dive, giving you the information and the insights that you need to make those choices.
Absolutely. And hopefully, we've given you a lot of information
Yeah.
about Idexx Laboratories
Yeah.
and, just the pet healthcare market in general.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more confident
Yeah.
about navigating this world.
Absolutely. A big thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
Yes, thank you.
We encourage you to keep learning and see where your own research takes you.
Yes. Do your own research. It's so important.
Happy investing. Okay, so we've covered so much ground today.
I know it's a lot.
Yeah. From IDEXX's Diagnostics and all their innovations to their software growth.
Yeah, it seems like they really do have their paws on everything
They do.
when it comes to the pet healthcare industry.
Yeah, and that integrated approach is really paying off.
Yeah, it really is.
But here's something, a final thought I want to leave you with today.
Okay.
So we talked about how the human-animal bond is growing stronger all the time.
Right.
How do you think that might impact the demand for maybe even more advanced pet healthcare solutions in the future?
That's a great question.
Yeah, could that mean even bigger opportunities for companies like IDEXX?
Absolutely. I mean, if people are willing to spend more on their pets' well-being now,
Yeah.
imagine what the future holds
Yeah.
as those bonds, continue to deepen and strengthen.
And think about how technology could play an even bigger role.
Right.
We're already seeing telemedicine
Yeah.
and remote monitoring
For sure.
becoming more common in human healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
Could we see those same advancements in pet healthcare?
It's very possible.
Like, imagine
I think so.
being able to consult with a vet from home.
Yeah.
Or having a device that, tracks your pet's vital signs
That would be incredible.
remotely. Yeah, that's really cool.
The possibilities are truly endless.
It's really exciting to watch. And
Yeah.
as investors, it's crucial for all of us to stay on top of these trends and see how they might shape the future of these companies like IDEXX.
For sure.
So hopefully this deep dive today has kind of given you a taste of what's possible.
Yeah, a little sneak peek.
Yeah, in this world
A little taste.
of pet healthcare.
Yeah.
And just spark your curiosity to go and explore further on your own.
Always keep learning.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
So thank you again so much for joining us.
Yes. Thank you for listening.
On this deep dive into Idexx Laboratories,
It's been fun.
we encourage you to, go do your own research and see where it takes you.
And see what you discover.
Until next time, happy investing.
Happy investing.
See you on the next deep dive.